Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Peyton, he'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. To throw is Jackson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On 1st down, Peyton, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Will, you got come on. You got tight right there.
They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. It's caught by Jackson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the move to his left. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check nickel.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got him. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
Now it's Jackson. Steps away. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start here with Jackson, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Jackson now. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. On 1st down, it's Jackson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, and a little floater there is incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more that coming.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
We need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On the run, it's Bo Jackson, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Jackson, flush to his right. Jones has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian Okoye in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This will be taken very short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Looking to throw. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And now it's second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Jackson. Right side caught by Jackson. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Looking to throw. Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's first and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter.
43 is the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 43 is the mic.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson forced out to his left. And he's going to go down again. Lawrence Taylor able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. There's Jackson on third and long. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. Fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. On third down, this is Jackson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers!